Hello friends, hope you're having a great Sunday. So today we are going to do a pre-market analysis on gold. Before going to the session, I would like to remind you to go watch the video which we have done on the last week, which is July 2025. On July 2025, we have already mentioned that if gold is breaking the supply zone above, the gold will reach the second supply zone. Also, you can see the same video here as well. According to our analysis, market has come to our order block in the first entry zone, and the first entry zone was active for us and the second entry zone was mentioned here. But the market did not reach the second entry zone, but the first entry zone was active. From the first entry zone, market has given us a pips of almost 1260 pips. And I already mentioned this image in this image and then this analysis that 3430 will be a supply zone. That means market would be falling from that range. And you can see that market has fallen exactly from the supply zone of 3430. From 3430 range, gold has almost given us a pips of around 1071 pips. So I hope you have all taken great profits from buying and selling gold from these levels. From this range, market has given you 1200 pips, and from the selling range, gold has given you almost 1000 plus pips. Now, what is next? My dear friends, if I start drawing again in this chart, you will be more confused. So that I would like to go to a new chart. So this is the daily time frame analysis of gold. And as you know that in the last 1 month or 2 months, we have made lot of profits. Like there are team members who has earned 50,000, 60,000, even more than $100,000 in the last 1 month. So let's see what have happened in the last month. On the last month, market has reacted from our fib zone, which is at 3165 range. So this is the fib range. Let me mark it for you. So I'll give it as orange, so you will understand that it is a fib range. So this is also a buy zone, this is also a demand zone. But I always mentioned that there is a fair value gap on this area, which is from 3071 to 2958 range. It's an untapped order block. Untapped order block means there are high chances that market would one day or the other day it would come and take these orders. There are high chances, but we can't say when. So this is also an order block. So this is a range from 3069 to 2957. So this is already tapped. The fib range is already tapped. Now, where was the market falling from? The market was falling from the range between 3422 to 3500. I'll mark it as red so that you will understand that is a sell zone. I'm making things simpler for you. So this is the sell range. Okay. Let me give the color as red so that you will understand that it is a supply zone. It's a supply zone. Okay. So if you look at this chart, this is the daily time frame chart. The same chart I have given in you in 4 hours as well as the lower time frame analysis so that you can take lower time frame entries. Now I'm explaining you the higher time frame. In the higher time frame, you need to understand that from this area, which is 3424 to 3500 area, market has came 3 times. That is on 6th May, it tapped on this area, came down. Second on June 13th, tapped here, came down. And last week, 23rd July, it tapped and came down as per our analysis. Now what is going to happen next? My dear friends, market is in a very critical situation right now, to be very honest. We have taken lots of profits, like around maybe 10,000 pips plus profit on the last month with all our analysis which we have done here, and everyone is in profit. But now it's a time that you need to think twice before taking an entry. because market is officially bearish right now. See, because it has tapped 2 or 3 times at this area, but it doesn't mean that gold will not go up. There are chances that gold will go up. But before that, let me tell you what is the higher time frame analysis. From this zone, if you are checking, I would say that the main support zone in the daily time frame would be this, which is from 3246 to 3190. So this you can consider as a daily time frame fib zone where it might reach. I cannot promise anything that it will come or not, but it might reach. There are chances. Okay, so this is actually a buying range for gold in the daily time frame. Okay, so there are chances that market, if it is breaking this support zone, market can come up to here. But before that, let me show you the 4 hours time frame as well. If you go to the 4 hours, as we mentioned in this video, you can see it has reacted from the supply zone, and it is actually at this area where this is a 4 hours order block. It's a support zone actually for you. It's a 4 hours support zone. So while looking into the 4 hours support zone and the daily support zone, if you ask me which will work better, I would always say I am a person who looks into the higher time frame analysis more than lower time frame, because higher time frame will be respected more than the lower time frame. And in the 4 hours, the second order block would be this, which is in between 3300 to 3282 range. Also, I see there is an untapped order block, or we can't say it is an order block, but there might be some orders at this shadow. So I am marking this range as well. So if I keep on marking this range, there will be multiple ranges. So you should understand this green things which I have marked right now is lower time frame order blocks for you. For example, if somebody who is holding their trades, they need to understand that from market would react. That's the reason why I'm doing this. Now, if the market is getting reaction from here, there is no I can't promise you that the market would react from here, but if it is giving a lower time frame confirmation or a change of character, or at least an IFC candle, which our students will know, so the market might go up and it can reach up to this fair value gap or an order block in between this range, which is 3396 range. Okay, let me mark it as red so that you will understand. So this range I would say, so let's take this whole range, dear friends. This whole range 3395 to 3245. So if somebody would like to exit a trade, I would request you to exit at this moment, but still you should do it with your own intellect. This is my analysis, my dear friends. This can be right, this can be wrong, but for the past 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, if our analysis is right or wrong, right? So I cannot give you financial advice and all. I can give you my research. That's what I can do right now. So in 4 hours time frame, you can see there are 3 order blocks which can be tapped and where we can get a reaction from these areas. But while looking into the higher time frame, you need to understand that market, there is a fib zone coming. Also, there is an order block below. So it's a confusion state for me personally. So if you ask me if I'll take an entry, no, I won't take an entry, because I almost exited at this range where I mentioned you. I exited all my trades and I'm in profit personally, but I did not take any new trades here. I didn't even take trades here as well. I'll only take trades if I get a proper signal from the market. Also, for your confidence, let me draw the retail setup as well. If you draw a retail trend line, so this is a trend line liquidity for the retail buyers, I would say. Let's take another tool. This is a trend line liquidity for the retail traders. So many retail traders might be liking to enter at this area as well, maybe. So if you are getting an IFC candle like this, a green candle or a red candle, it doesn't matter. if you are getting an IFC candle like this at this area, you can at least plan for a buy. And the students who are watching this, let me tell you this, if you are getting a change of character or as per our entry types, if you are getting any entry modules, then you can go for an entry here. Okay, so this is the analysis that I would like to give, my dear friends, for the coming week or the coming weeks. I don't know, but only thing I have to say is trade responsibly, trade safely. Do not risk all your capital at once. You should understand, even if the one order block is breaking, there are multiple order blocks to tap. So you need to reserve your fund to take entries there as well. So I have marked 4 hours order blocks and time frames for you. I have marked the daily, the higher time frame order blocks are also for you. Now it is depending upon you to how to. It is your decision on what to do, either to buy, either to sell, or to stay out of the market. I am staying out of the market. I'll not enter the market until and unless I get a good signal from the market. So this is all about this week, my dear friends. Take wise decisions in trading and in your life. Now, coming to the news of the next week, the coming week, you can see that this is all high impact newses from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All the days you have good, high impact news. Like, you have crude oil inventories, you have initial jobless claims on Thursday, July 31st. On August 1, you have non-farm payrolls. All these are high impact news. So the coming week will be a very critical week for gold. This news also will play an important role in deciding should the market go up or down, or whether to go for a buy or a sell. So dear friends, take wise decisions. This is all for this week. Thank you and have a very amazing week.